from our point of view, the most important thing are the needs of Guyana. So we're not going to come in and say, this is what you need, because that's not the right relationship we want at all. The key word in the partnership agreement is partnership. And what we did today was we listened really carefully to the President, to his cabinet ministers as well, who were explaining to us some of the needs they think for the country. What we need to do now through the partnership agreement and the arrangements which we've made is really find out what that means in some granularity. Because I think the important thing is establishing that partnership is important, but the really important thing is the so what question. So how are we going to work together? And that's what we in the UK and the UK government are all about. We would like to introduce quality UK companies to Guyana, companies who have delivered before with experience, companies who have delivered in Latin America and the Caribbean, companies with cutting edge technology and solutions, so that what Guyana can choose from is the best possible selection.
I hear you on allowing the government to prioritize its own needs and then the UK responds to that. But High Commission would also know that we have an experience where foreign investors would make their own proposals to local governments. So I'm trying to understand what sort of interests are your businesses coming in with. Are you particularly interested in any area outside of what the government have asked you to look at? What would be the interest from your end?
Well, our interest is in the areas which I've mentioned to you. And the reason for that is, I think, and let me come back to the word partnership, we need to make sure that our offer matches what Guyana needs right now. And I think the areas we've talked about on infrastructure, just to pick that apart a tiny bit, we're taking a look at where we've got specialist companies who can work with roads, in construction of bridges. We're looking when it comes to construction and operation of hospitals, the construction and operation of schools as well. We're seeing whether we can bring that expertise which British companies have and have of working in the sorts of environments like we have here in Guyana, and bringing those here, giving the Guyanese government a really nice choice of companies that they can work with. Now our priority is to make sure that those companies bring efficiency, bring complete transparency, but bring quality. And I think that's the other thing I'd stress. The UK is here for the long term. Our companies don't want to come, sell something, deliver a service and then head back home. The companies we brought here in the trade mission this time around, but also the ones we'd like to bring in the future, want to have a long-term relationship with Guyana. They want to make sure that the products, the services, the contribution they make to the development of Guyana last for years.